All right, now we're on the Go Math homework, P181. Number 1 was done for you. Vertices, remember, just means the corners. It was a triangle. Here's our triangle. Okay. And that's it. Okay, let's do number 2 now. Graph the figure, so you're doing two things, and find the length of BC. Okay, so the first one, A, 1, 4, start at the vertices at 0, 0, excuse me. Start at 0, 0, the origin, run 1, go up 4, so that's going to be my A. Point B is at 1, negative 2, so I run 1, but then I go down 2. That's point B. Point C, run to the left because it's negative 3, and then go down 2. And then they told me where D is as well. Go back 3, and then up 3. Okay, so this was C, and this was D. All right, and then they want to know the length of line BC. So I go from B to C, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, I'm going to let you try 3 on your own. Here are your points. You're going to graph them on this little graph. Then you're going to find the distance from the new point B and the point C, and you're going to put the number of little boxes away it is right down here. Okay, number 4. On a map, a city block is a square, so I know all the sides are the same length if it's a square, with 3 of its vertices, so 3 corners. They are giving us 3 of the corners, negative 4, 1, 1, 1, and 1, negative 4. What are the coordinates of the remaining vertex of the last corner? Well, I'm going to use this graph to graph it because that's the way I can guarantee that I'm going to get the right answer. Okay, so my first point is at negative 4, 1, so I go to the origin. I start on the x-axis, so I'm going right or left. Since it's negative, I go left 4, and then the y-axis is a positive 1, so I go up 1. So it's going to be right there. Go back to the origin, my next point, 1, 1. So I go to the right 1 this time, and then up 1. And that point's right there. And the last point they gave me was to the right 1, and then negative 4, so I drop down 4. Well, all these, since this is a square, and all the sides need to be the same length, let's see what one of the sides is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So if I go from here, I need to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be my last point on this square. All the sides are 5. What are the coordinates of the remaining vertex? So what are the coordinates of this point? Well, if I started at 0 to get here, I would have to go to the left 4, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, number 5. A carpenter is making a shelf in the shape of a parallelogram. So I know it's got 4 sides, I know the opposite sides are parallel, and I know the opposite sides are the same length. Remember, I always start with what I do know. She begins by drawing the parallelogram RSTU, so I know we're going to start at R, then go to S, then go to T, then go to U on a coordinate plane, with the vertices or corners are at 1, 0, negative 3, 0, and negative 2, 3. And then it says, what are the coordinates of the vertex U? Well, again, I cleared this so I can use that grid to show this one again, but again, you have grid paper, unlimited access to it, so you can just get more graph paper, scratch paper to do this problem, okay? You don't need to erase anything. All right, I'm going to start by graphing 1, 0. So again, I start at the origin. The 1 means I go right or left. Since it's positive 1, I go right. And then the next number is 0, so I don't go up or down. It goes right there. Okay, and that's point R. Next one is S, and I go -3 first, so back 3 to the left 3, and 0, so I don't go up or down, it's just right there. That's my S. To get to T, I go -2, 1, 2, and then +3. Okay. And that was point T. My shape goes R, from R to S. How do I know that? Because R is first, then S, then from S to T. Now, since it's a parallelogram, I know this line and the line that's going to be up here, those two lines have to be the same length. So let's see how long this line is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know from T, I'm going to have to go to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be my last point, U. This will be point U. And it says, what are the coordinates of U? Well, from 0, 0, I would have to go over 1, 2. So 2 on the x-axis, and then up. So +1, 2, 3. All right, again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate, raise your hand, and I'll see you on the next one.